It is Saturday, September 3rd in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
You know what it is. It's same time, same place. We're back with our favorite MLB picks. We got our two favorite game picks and one no-one first inning coming your guys' way.
As always, guys, just do us a favor. Go down, hit that subscribe button. We've been seeing a lot of growth in the community recently. You guys are really excited for football season. We have all sorts of content on this channel coming you guys' way.
And yesterday, Logan, unfortunately, our streak for winning days comes to an end. It ends at 6 straight, but a 1-2 day. Cubs team total under 3. Yeah, they didn't get up a single run. That cashes. Giants, Phillies under 8 comes at the sacrifice as our parlay of the day does cash for the second straight day. So, a little, bittersweet, but our NRFI was ruined because we got a pitcher swap. They changed out Davis Martin, putting Joe Kelly with like an 80 ERA, and he gives up the innings, runs in the first inning and then gets tossed. It was just a brutal beat. Not much we can do about that, but we're going to keep getting into it, keep diving in. Hopefully we can keep making you guys some money. That's the whole goal. And like Logan said, the college football best bets video is already live. Go check it out for all of Saturday slate. It's Saturday. We're going to be watching a lot of college football to end it off with some baseball. But Logan, I got nothing else really. I think we will have an Underdog parlay. So if you want to sign up for Underdog using code COS or the link in the description, we would appreciate it. They got a bunch of college football props out there. You might see me messing around with some college football props going in the future. But sign up using that code to help support the channel. But Logan, I see you with your Gator shirt on, but we're talking baseball right now.
We are talking baseball, but that doesn't mean I'm not excited for college football today. But we're going to get some winners in this in this baseball video. And we're going to the Guardians versus Mariners game, and I'm taking the Guardians run line plus 1.5 in this one, minus 120 odds on DraftKings, your best value on there. And look, guys, I mean, this is a line, reading pick, and if you like Logan's line read, well, this one's for you, right? Seattle is on a 5-game winning streak, and they've won and covered in all 5. So, they've just been an absolute wagon right here. And today they're facing, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think Xavion Curry, making his second career start, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 earned runs versus Detroit in his first start. So, I mean, a decent showing, right? I mean, he did give up some hits and runs, but, a guy making his first start probably, will do that. Now, so there's an extreme pitching discrepancy, but has Seattle just absolutely been, smoking the baseball in this one? Not really, right? Seattle only hitting 234 in their last 3 games. So I think, having a pitcher they've never seen before, Curry might be able to get, 3-4 decent innings, maybe 5. I'd like 5 innings pitched of solid baseball from Curry today. On the season, Seattle, 10th in OPS, 17th in batting average on the road. They're a super inconsistent offense all the time, though. I mean, if you've ever bet Mariners, I don't need to preach to you guys. You know that you don't really know what you're getting from them offensively. So I think Curry is in line for an okay start, as long as he just doesn't, completely implode, have some catastrophic innings. Now, on the other side, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Robbie Ray, right? The ace for the Mariners this year. 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs versus Cleveland back when he saw them August 28th. That's not even that long ago when he shut them out, right? Robbie Ray also 1.37 ERA in his last 3 games. He has really been solid, but his one flaw, pitching on the road, 5.28 ERA in his last 3 road games. There's definitely some hits and run opportunities for Cleveland against Robbie Ray. And Robbie Ray, 4 home runs allowed in his last 3 road starts. When Robbie Ray gets hit, he usually gets hit hard. I mean, that's just, the type of pitcher he is. He really likes to challenge pitchers or hitters, up in the zone, a lot of high, really high velocity pitches. Well, those pitchers or those hitters, if they're able to get some good contact on it, usually goes for extra base hits. And I think Cleveland should be able to do that today. Now, Cleveland, their offense has sort of dipped as of recently. They're only hitting 170 over their last 3 games. Their home splits are terrible. They're for whatever reason, they're like one of the worst home offenses. But I definitely think, considering how bad they are, considering where this line is, Cleveland 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Rosario and Ramirez both 0 for 8 yesterday. Like, I'm just seeing a game where this is a get right game for Cleveland's offense in a spot that not a lot of people are seeing, right? You got Mariners at plus value on the run line with their ace. I think this is a cheeky spot for the Guardians to come and ambush Robbie Ray. So I am picking the Guardians in this one. But Austin, what do you got for us?
All right. So as the people know, I'm in a different change of scenery. I will be for the next couple days as I'm watching some puppos. But today I've been dialed in on the team totals, and you best believe I'm coming back to another team total. Now, we've been betting a lot of bad teams. I won't lie to you. We've been betting the Cubs, the A's. We've been betting I don't even know, Tigers. We've been betting a lot of bad teams. Today will be the first good team that I think I've picked in a hot minute, because I'll be going to the Dodgers team total over 4.5 runs, minus 125 on Caesars. Now, I believe FanDuel has it at 5 at like even value. You can go with that if you want to. I wouldn't hate it, but let's talk about it. Because the Dodgers, if you've been taking the reverse of this, the under 4.5, congrats. You've hit in 5 straight games as the Dodgers are quietly, the bats have kind of been cold. Now, they have been facing some good starting pitchers. You got to think about the DeGroms, the Taijuan Walker, Chris Bassett. I mean, Yu Darvish yesterday. So they've been facing good pitchers. And it's the Dodgers offense. We know they are capable of putting up runs. There's a reason they average 5.31 runs per game. Number 1 in the MLB, average a tad more at home, so they're better home offense, but still they show up normally all around the world. Now, Sean Manaea will pitch pitch against the Dodgers tonight, and that's kind of why we're on this bet because we faded Manaea in his most recent start. I think he faced the Tigers, and the Tigers got to him, or in his most recent start, he helped cash the other team total. And Manaea, this year, 4.9 ERA, 1.33 WHIP. The guy's not been too good in the last 10 games, really struggling. 6.61 ERA, a 3.20 batting average allowed. In July and August, he just wasn't too good, and he's open maybe the change of the calendar going to September. He'll be a little bit better, but the Dodgers have had his number this year. I mean, he's pitched twice against them. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, so cashing in the first 5, and then 4 innings pitched, 8 earned runs versus the Dodgers. Now, I don't necessarily think the Dodgers make this as no sweat bet as we've seen in the past, but they are a capable offense. This is a team that has scored over 5 runs in the first inning before. There's a reason you don't see us taking a lot of NRFIs for him. Now, they did give Trey Turner a rest day yesterday. I think he's back again today, which we'll need him. And you look at it, 117 plate appearances versus Manaea, 343 batting average. It's a team that's been smoking him, and I think they can easily smoke him again today. You also got to think about the Dodgers. Like I said, they've really struggled in offense past couple of days, and they only scored 1 run yesterday. So I want to dive into, how is this team in terms of bounce back? And I looked at over their last 50 home games, which stems back to basically the beginning of May. So almost the whole season. They've scored 2 or fewer runs only 9 times at home this year. So I wanted to see how they would do in the bounce back game, the next game at home. The immediate game following those bad scoring outputs, they scored 5+ runs in 6 of those 8 games. The 9th one would have been yesterday. So we'll see exactly how that stat kind of pans out. But I do think they can get to Manaea, score some runs today. And we talk about the Padres bullpen when that comes in. The last 30 days, 3.8 ERA. The Josh Hader. I mean, they've been selling saves left and right. So if this does come down to the bottom of the 9th, we need the Dodgers to clutch up. I think they can get it done. So I really do like the Dodgers today. I like their team total over 4.5. Laying a little bit of juice at -125, but I'd much rather take this, a little juice, than take the 5, and you're asking for 6 runs. That's kind of where I'm at. So I really like the Dodgers team total. I hope they hit today. I think they certainly can get it done. We know the Dodgers offense, one of the biggest payrolls. They got to go get it done. Go get us some coin in our paychecks. Let's get after it. But Logan, you know what time it is. Grab those flags. NRFI Nation, I think, is 0-2 this week. So that's changing. That's changing today. It's going to 1-2. Because we're cashing today. Because we were sold bad info yesterday on the dang White Sox who they were starting. We need to bounce back, and we're going to a guy that hasn't allowed a run in the first inning all season long. Logan, we'll talk about him in a second, but I'm going to dive into him real quick. I don't know what I'm saying, but either way, Roansy Contreras on the mound, 12-0 on no one first innings. We're taking that Blue Jays Pirates no one first inning for those out there, -115 on DraftKings. On the Pirates, like I said, starting Contreras, 12-0. Now, the Blue Jays 14th in first inning runs. It's an okay offense, but I think Mr. Contreras, we're just predicting this is going to 13-0. That's what we need. So I think he can get me those first 3 outs. Who's pitching for the Blue Jays today, Logan?
Yeah, we got Richards going, and if he's not a household name because he's a bullpen arm, right? He hasn't started this year, no starts to his name. 2.52 ERA on the road though, which is kind of what we need. We need a pitcher that is comfortable pitching away from home. And Richards hasn't allowed an earned run in 6 straight games, so he's been decent coming in from the bullpen. Today they're giving him the starting nod. I hope he's able to navigate those 3 outs that we need. Pittsburgh, an easy offense to do it against, right? 29th in first inning runs, like knock on wood. Richard, you should be able to be surgical enough to get those 3 outs that we need without selling the team. The over-under set to the 8 range. I mean, that's normally the range we like to pick in. And yeah, as Austin mentioned, yesterday we got hit with a pitcher switch, which it is worth noting though, we've got a whole season of baseball, and that actually hasn't happened to us all that often. So you got to be thankful for it for the most part. But yeah, that was tough, NRFI Nation. Today we bounce back. We're flying the flags. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you, Logan. But yes, hopefully we can cash out. That's 3 straight plays. Hopefully we can get back to those winning ways and kind of win you guys back some money. Like I said, an Underdog parlay of the day is coming. So definitely check out that pinned comment. I'll have it out probably within the next hour or so. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Austin, Logan, go follow that college football video. It's popping up on the screen. Go check it out. It's a long one. It's a fun one. Logan and I could dive into a lot of games on this Saturday slate, plus the Sunday games. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Austin, Logan, we're signing out. We'll see you guys again tomorrow morning.